David from davidwygant.com. Today we're going to talk about the 5 stages of relationships. I'm sure a lot of you know what stage 5 is. Stage 5 literally is nuclear bombs going off and throwing words at each other of hate and despair. But let's talk about stage 1. Stage 1 is euphoria. You're amazed that you met this amazing person. The chemistry is off the charts. Every conversation, you're hanging on each other's words. You're absolutely enamored by each other. You literally are following the yellow brick road down to Oz because you think you've met the most incredible, beautiful woman ever, or man. And you're just having a blast. No matter what they say you like. They literally will talk and you'll listen with open ears and open heart and open mind. And that stage 1 is so beautiful. It's literally like eating Skittles candy as a kid, you know, and just having one and having that taste and every flavor is exploding in your mouth, which leads to stage 2, the sexual explosion. Once you realize you're walking and following the yellow brick road, you decide to go into the house that Oz built and you go right to that bedroom and you basically follow the yellow brick road to orgasmic frenzy. You literally are ripping at each other like animals. You can't get enough of each other. You're sending each other texts all day long about how great it was last night and how you can still feel one another and taste one another. And you're so hot for each other because that yellow brick road is just paved with absolute beauty. That euphoric sexual stage is stage 2 of a relationship, which leads to stage 3. Whoa, we're in a relationship now. You're thinking about moving in. You're thinking goofy thoughts like how you want to marry each other and procreate and have little munchkins together, literally, and hold their hands and have them follow you down the yellow brick road. You talk about all these things because you're still in that first 6-month period of a relationship where you're just euphoric. And that leads us to stage 4. Reality sucks. All of a sudden, well, the sex isn't happening on a daily basis anymore. They turned into a real person and you have got real issues you need to work out. And it's almost like, why do you don't understand what happened? You know, it's like all of a sudden, it's like they're a real human being and all the stuff they promised, some of the stuff they're not really coming through with and just, well, it becomes a real relationship. And this is where the work comes in. This is where you need to make the decision. You see, stage 4 is crucial. Stage 4 is all about Oz is no longer there. You're now living in Manhattan, you're okay? You got bombs, you got car alarms going off, you got all this crap flying all over the place. You're learning about each other. And it's a beautiful stage of a relationship, but it's the reality stage. And sometimes reality, well, reality is tough. You see, because reality was there in stage 1, 2, and 3, except you were just blinded by the sex and blinded by the munchkins and blinded by Oz and blinded by hopes and dreams and so happy you were no longer being single. So now stage 4, you got a real live person standing in front of you right now. You've got to determine how to communicate. This is the communication stage. This is the stage of talking about all the things you want. You should have been doing that in the beginning. Unfortunately, though, the chemistry and the euphoria just absolutely overwhelmed you. So this is where the real work is, stage 4. Because if not, well, you get to stage 5, like I gave you that preview in the beginning, that's the nuclear stage. That's like, fuck you, you bitch, hey, you idiot, god damn it, you know, it's like you no longer do this anymore, and that's when you just absolutely can't stand one another. So let's forget about stage 5. Let's forget about the nuclear stage, and let's hope that all of you, when you have a relationship, you actually stay in stage 4 for a long, long time. You see, I really truly believe you can have stage 1, 2, 3, and 4 all the time. Pay attention to the small details right from the get-go. Open your eyes, open your ears, listen, take it slow, learn who the person is. If the yellow brick road feels a little bit crazy one day, get off the yellow brick road, literally sit in a cafe all day long and download the information. Take your time in your next relationship. That's what I do. You see, I used to just jump right down the yellow brick road and I'd get into euphoria and have this great sex. And then all of a sudden I'd be like, wow, God, I just did it again to myself. I fell for the chemistry of a relationship instead of falling for the reality. You see, there's a beautiful person standing in front of you at every single moment. Stay in reality, stay out of Oz. Otherwise, you'll be barking at each other like that dog is doing right now. For more great tips, go to davidwygant.com. I've got free stuff. That's right. Free stuff for even dogs that want to basically bark all day long. I got free biscuits and other things. That's right, biscuits. Get over here. Anyway, davidwygant.com. There's a link down below. And if you're a guy, there's this like incredible thing on learning how to understand women, because if you want to meet a woman and fall in love and not taking down the yellow brick road of chemistry, then I strongly suggest you learn about women, and there's a free gift there. For women, you got to learn to understand men, otherwise you're just going to think you're dating Oz. And you remember when the Tin Man and the Cowardly Lion found out who Oz really was? He was just this small little meek man behind a booth. And you don't want to be dating or sleeping with that now, do you? I'll see you soon.